The Rune Factory is something I've never touched.
Pilot Wings 64.
What we got? Oh, nice.
Mario
Pilot Wings
Party.
awesome. That's a really good choice.
Mario Party.
Mario Party
The original.
2.
Yeah, bro. Bring out all the Mario Parties.
Mario Party 3.
You have to though. You just gotta bring them out.
Sorted.
Pokemon Stadium.
Oh my days, Pokemon Stadium.
Whoa.
Pokemon
Whoa.
Stadium 2.
Yeah, that's a. Okay.
1080 snowboard.
So they're not playing now.
I wanted that game. That's the classic.
1080 is awesome.
Bike
I abuse
64.
1080p. Like I love playing
These
it.
games will
Like, I never
be
played this.
added in the future.
I was actually asking about
You can
that
play
one
a
as well.
selection of
I wanted that
Nintendo
one.
64.
I've not.
games.
It's no. I knew it was like
Many more gaming
it's a Nintendo
benefits
game, so
with
obviously it's good.
active
But
Nintendo Switch Online
but
Plus expansion
1080 was
pack
the one I
membership.
used to play a lot.
Hey, man,
A lot of.
And
that's
there's
sick.
one
My brother
more
was
game
dying
we
to
should
have that
mention.
one. Yeah, we know when the Pokemon trading card game came out.
Oh,
I
oh,
was like, yo, where's
one
the-
more. It is.
Oh my
Oh,
days,
no.
they just showed it.
Is it the original though?
It must be.
Or is it a
It's the
remix?
It's the 4, it's the Goldeneye.
Oh, it's the real one.
Hey,
No
we
way.
on my place.
Oh, damn, damn.
On
Why
the.
not mix things
Damn.
up with these Nintendo Switch
So
games?
yeah, so Nintendo are gonna put it onto their store. it
Live your
looks like,
best life
and
on the newly discovered continent
likely
of
Xbox is gonna release
Antaresia
it.
in this immersive
they're probably like,
RPG.
build one.
Perform
Yeah,
over
yeah,
100
for sure.
types of daily tasks to build
Hey,
Interesting
you
choice
got
again.
loud.
relationships with the locals. In doing so, you'll gain access
Bro,
to
with
different
online
job
play.
classes and abilities.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be
Grand
interesting,
adventure
yeah.
into the unknown awaits.
Childhood right there, man.
Various
Hey,
device
massively.
launches on Nintendo
They need to
Switch
bring out the
today,
wrestling games though. The wrestling games were really good.
October 28th.
I know Switch are really like pumping
A
every
young girl
genre
named
out,
Liv
like-
visits an art museum with her parents
variety
in this
in it.
2D exploration adventure. She
They're not
wanders
like
through a
about
busy
with,
gallery by the artist.
Yeah, yeah,
Martina,
like RPG heads are sorted
one
out, and
particular
then you've got
piece
like
draws her in.
these indie weirdo games for everyone.
Begins.
keep in line with.
Well.
you know, with
予感がした。
Oh, is it Attila? They put Attila games on Switch
想像しいあの
finally.
夏が始まる。
This series is very
そんな
popular.
予感が。
When strange islands suddenly
Very
appear,
anime
Risa and friends
RPG,
set
but
sail to
it's-
investigate and order the stage
It's
for your
interesting. No, it's
adventure.
good games. They're good
Freely
games.
explore
Like-
this vast
I'll just
world
do gas
and forge your own
like,
path
oh
in
my
this
God.
charming
Yeah,
RPG.
yeah. No, but so far, like even the new
heroes
surprise
from all
Fire
walks of
Emblem
life
game
will join
out of
your
nowhere.
party. During battle,
Yeah,
work
was
with
that-
your
I saw that
allies
at the
to
beginning.
activate
Was that like
various
a,
skills,
a new-
which can be swapped
Brand
out
new.
when needed.
Completely brand new. Yeah, I
Teamwork
know
is
it. Yeah.
paramount after all.
There's been a lot of fire.
New features are also
Yeah, yeah.
explored.
Like they've really,
The
really
keys to this
been
lively
back to
adventure
form.
are in your hands.
Winter is like really strong for Nintendo. They've got so many
Wave 3
games.
is on the way.
Ooh, come
Oh
on. Let's see
man.
what
Here's
Kaz's
a
level.
sneak peek at 2
Oh,
courses
man.
racing into Wave
I
3.
wanted to bring out Sherbet Land.
Merry Mountain
Yeah,
from
but
Mario Kart Tour.
I'm so glad they're bringing.
Okay, I've never played Mario Kart Tour, so I've not played. That's the only Mario Kart I haven't played.
I don't want to play Mario.
I haven't played it.
Just so confident the way the controls are.
Yeah, 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 exactly,
So I
exactly.
wanted
Peach
to release
Gardens
those
from
levels.
Mario
yeah.
Kart
Oh,
DS.
this is a good level.
Oh, yeah, this was cool. This was cool. I remember this.
Glad they-
Yeah, I remember this. But this Mario Kart game has lasted forever. And they're not gonna. They're gonna reveal it later. They're
Nintendo
gonna
Switch
reveal the
Online
rest.
Plus
Not now.
expansion pack members can enjoy this DLC at no
It's usually
additional
about
cost.
8 tracks,
The
right?
DLC
Every
can
wave.
also be
It's about
purchased
8
on its
tracks.
own.
Yeah, they've used 2 cups.
Yeah, yeah.
How was that?
Crazy.
Next, we have
Crazy.
some news to share
That-
about
that
Nintendo
expansion
Switch
pack is
Sports.
looking extremely valuable.
In the next free update, golf will be added to 8 players
Oh,
online
man.
can play
They've
at the
added
same
golf
time on the same
in its
course
perfect
in
form.
survival golf.
I am finished.
Those with the motion
That is so
fully
sick.
out.
That is absolutely
I can't
sick.
joke.
Previously
Being
announced that
serious
the
right now.
update would release this fall.
No, 100%.
However,
Do
we'd
you know,
like
if
to
you know
follow
me,
the
when I had the
development,
original
so the
Wii,
update is now
I
planned for this
abused Wii
holiday.
Sports. I
Please wait
abused
just a
it
little
like
longer.
a
maybe
lot. I played it
for-
by myself.
Next,
By
we have
myself
a
even. I
special
used to play a lot.
And you know the
Mr.
Oh, golf,
Miyamoto.
definitely. In my house, golf was a staple, man.
Hello, it's been a while. I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
They brought the legend out.
the film.
I have a few things I'd like to share with you today,
Oh,
including
yeah,
some news
maybe.
The film. Let's go.
The first trailer. The
first
first
that you
trailer.
may have heard in the US.
Come on, man. Open one of
Recently,
these
we've
Oh,
been
man.
working on the finishing
I
touches.
wanna, yeah, I wanna go to that. You know, the Japanese one looks sick as well.
Today,
I wanna go
I'd
there.
like to talk a little bit about
I
Pikmin.
think the Japanese one's worth going to because it's ready now.
It's been over
It's
20
amazing.
years
Yeah,
since
it's
the
huge
first
as well.
game,
It's
and we're
huge.
still working those who have yet to
People
play
love
it.
Pikmin. Just like,
Yeah, of course.
Pikmin Bloom is a
It was
soft
like
rescue
it's a
that
strategy
uses your
RTS in
location
disguise.
for
You know,
your
like
box.
once you're into
Send out
RTS,
Pikmin and collect the
you'll
items
play
you found that
Pikmin.
day,
It's basically like Nintendo's
and feed
RTS.
them nectar to increase their petals.
okay. I see it.
There's loads of, if you're even
So,
watching
how
this,
many
there's a lot of
steps have you
strategy. That's it. Yeah, each unit does
While you're
different
out
things,
and
each
about,
different
you can
coloured
also
ones.
use
So
the AR feature
it's,
to take photos
it's
with
I
clever.
can't help but get, you know, honey.
Oh, that's dope.
Honey, I
That is
should
dope.
have
all
vibe,
around
So,
you.
you know?
Let's
yeah,
take a
yeah,
quick
it
look
has
at
got
the
that
screen.
vibe.
Which reminds me of the first one that came out on the Switch, 2017, and then the rest of them, I just basically got the demos. They come with like 1 or 2 songs for free, so I installed the demos.
okay, yeah.
I bought
Can
the
you
demos for
survive
rest of
the
them,
season
and
of
then
death?
The new one, you know.
Well, that's how they made their money. Oh man,
Yes,
this
you
is
can
the game I've been
cultivate peaceful
looking
farm
at.
life in the village of
This
Leafy.
is the game.
The season of death quietus continuously returns, threatening to destroy all. Travel the
Square
world
Enix,
and
they just
find
know
a
how
way
to get
put
my-
an end to the calamity in this life simulation RPG.
They know how to get my wallet. They know
Along
exactly
the
what to
way,
release.
Allies with different
People
edges
forgetting,
are
like,
forth.
the Super Nintendo was like an RPG powerhouse. So it's like they're returning to their
Devilishly
peak
good
days.
time.
We're going back to those days again, isn't it? And
Yeah, Nintendo have an
Now, in
advantage
this third
because
installment,
never would
she'll
you
fight to
have thought
protect the world
that
from the sudden
From
invasion
Mission
of
1,
man-made
2, and 3 will be getting
called
remade.
homunculi.
That was not on the bingo card of anybody's.
Let's
But look at
out.
Nintendo alone, like, never
Another Umbra Witch
Bayonetta
Shaw.
3. Bayonetta
New
3 wouldn't
ally
exist
Viola
without
also
Nintendo.
joins in on the action.
they also
A hair-raising. Demon
Yeah, exactly. It would have died
Globe-trotting
since the
adventure
first game
awaits.
if Nintendo didn't save it.
Bayonetta 3, launching on Nintendo Switch October 28th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. After today's Nintendo Direct, a new trailer delving more into gameplay will launch on our
Yeah,
official
that would be a
YouTube
good
channel.
company for Nintendo because they're struggling on other consoles. The creators of this,
Many cases
they make
remain
really good
unsolved in this
detective games.
corporate-controlled metropolis.
or like
Those who
complex. Like
investigate are called master.
this will be huge. It'll be huge. Yeah, it's more like a
Uma,
sort
an
of
amnesiac
whodunit detective type thing. Yeah. Oh,
Together
LA
clues and
Noir.
evidence. When you're
Yeah, this is like an anime
Shin
version of
Megami
that,
will
basically.
conjure a
Yeah.
realm tying the crime scene
No, but this
investigations of mysteries
the series that these
closer
guys are
to
famous
the
for
actual events.
are massive, even in the West now.
However, Mystery Fent,
Nintendo days, so
Are you serious? They've got Resident Evil Village on cloud,
the
obviously.
latest installment in the Resident Evil
Yeah,
series,
I thought
is
so.
coming to Nintendo Switch as a cloud version.
but they got Resident Evil.
Ethan Winters must face the horrors of the village
Yeah,
and its
yeah.
4 fierce.
So, in the future, it'll be a big deal, but yeah, nice. That's nice.
It's an
Yeah, they're getting all of them.
action-packed lineup of Nintendo Switch games.
Oh, whoa! You got Sifu on Switch now.
Tripping and parrying opponents. You'll
I love
break
this game. I've got it on my
gain the
PlayStation
upper hand.
5.
Fall in
Amazing
combat,
game.
and you'll get
Amazing
older
game.
and weaker. In turn, however, you'll learn new
Sifu.
techniques.
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah,
complete
but it's
your
really
mission.
technical.
Can you
It's so much fun. Like, it makes you feel really powerful as well.
Today on Nintendo eShop.
That's quite cool. That's quite cool.
Experience the events
Really cool that
leading
they
up
got
to
that.
Final Fantasy VII in this exhilarating action
Hey.
RPG. Zack Fair is
Nice
a young
one.
and ambitious soldier operative
Yeah,
aspiring
this one.
to become a hero.
Yeah, this is basically a remake of the
With Sephiroth
PSP
and
game.
Cloud, he investigates
we know
strange
about this.
disappearances within his elite unit.
Yeah, we knew about this. Yeah,
This
yeah.
remaster features
When they
enhanced
announced it, it had all the consoles.
An updated combat
Yeah, yeah.
system
It was on.
and
It was
new
on the. It
soundtrack.
was on the splash page at the end. Yeah,
The
yeah.
classic arcade shoot 'em up Radiant Silver
No, it
game is
adds
coming to
more. It
Nintendo
gives you a lot
Switch.
more. You don't
Fire
have
different
to.
types of
Oh my
weapons
gosh,
to
are you
take
serious?
down waves of enemies.
I've still got this on my
Defeat
GameCube.
multiple enemies of the same color for a chain bonus.
Oh no, this
Or
is the.
take
This is
down
not my
differently
GameCube. This is
colored
the
ones for a secret
Saturn game.
bonus.
The really famous Saturn game.
Rack up these bonuses
Radiant
for a
Silvergun.
high score.
and I love it when they release these
Radiant Silver Gun
Ikaruga.
launches on Nintendo
Ikaruga is
Switch
the one that
I
came
got
out
that on
later.
the Switch, like,
Yeah.
bought it for like £8.
Recruit a team of shipwrecked
Because-
heroes
Ikaruga.
and make your way out of a derelict
Because
space
you know that
station
they're
in
so
this
expensive,
roguelike
like
game
Ikaruga
set in the
on the
endless
Dreamcast,
universe.
on the Switch.
But it's not as easy
They're
as it
classic.
sounds.
They're really classic
You'll have to
games.
fend off for up to 4
Really
players
cool.
on the same
It looks
system.
really good.
But to be honest, I've not.
And it's
Plus,
4 player.
everyone can play as
I've not touched
Kirby
Kirby
while
games
using their
before.
favorite copy abilities.
They're cool, man.
But
There's
this
No,
also
they're
a
good,
collection
man.
of
I think if you give it a
sub-games to play.
chance, if you give them a chance, you'll like them.
This includes the
This
new
one looks more
sub-game
interesting 'cause it's
Magalore's Tone
multiplayer.
Tracker.
So, like,
Begin today
the real
on
Kirby
Nintendo
game.
eShop.
Deluxe, so this is obviously a remake of some sort.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Last announcement. What is your last announcement?
Zelda. Zelda? That looks like Zelda.
It's Zelda.
Help me out here, man. Is that which one is that? GameCube? Which one?
Yeah, this is the new one, isn't it?
Bring over the GameCube ones, man. Give it to me on a double pack bundle.
Nah, this is
This
new.
ain't
This
the
is
one.
the.
Look at the artwork. That's not.
This is
new.
Breath of the Wild 2, right?
This is the time.
Breath of the Wild has the but Breath of the Wild has the tapestries. Because you haven't seen Midna. Midna's the character for
Yeah.
the old one. This looks new. This is new,
That looks
bro.
like, the music sounds a bit like Breath of the Wild, but I'm hoping it's.
But look at the tapestry.
Oh, it's
That's Breath of the Wild 2. Yeah. you
Wait,
can tell.
new gameplay.
We're in the sky. We're in the sky. Let's fucking go. What happened to the world below?
So they basically expanded it. They apparently exploded the world
Into the sky.
Half of it's in the
Yeah.
sky, half of it's in
Yeah, I can see it now.
the- So in a way, it reminds me of is it's a bit like that new, that Wii version where everything's in the sky, the Wii Zelda. What is it called?
Yeah, Skyward Sword.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, is that the official title? Okay.
Hey,
got an
we
official
got a
title.
proper reveal the title. Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how I feel about that, man. I'm so used to Breath of the Wild 2. And the release
Yeah,
date,
but we have to give it.
bro,
Oof.
it's Christmas next year. God damn.
No, that's American.
2023.
Is it Christmas or is that?
Oh, but wait.
Is that
You're
March?
right. You're right. 12. So that's
It's
31st
American
of May,
layout.
innit?
Yeah, May.
That's May, yeah, May.
And there's
Yeah,
no
I-
Switch Pro announcement, so it means I might have to get a OLED Switch now.
Oh, well, we're telling you for like forever, yeah? Oh, yeah, obviously.
Dang, dang.
Oh,
Well, you
my
might be.
days.
We gotta wait. Let's follow up on this because it could be. You're right. It could be Christmas.
No, it's not.
But I'm guessing it's
5th,
March.
12th.
I'm guessing it's American format, right?
It's American.
Oh yeah,
format.
because look at the Switch Direct format. Look at the Direct format
Yeah,
is
'cause
in.
I'm watching the
date.
American stream, innit?
Said yeah,
So,
same.
yeah,
So that'll
it's
be.
I thought
May.
initially I was like a bit shocked because that's quite later than anticipated. But then they've given the date for it's basically spring, summer.
Yeah.
Spring
So it's
time.
basically done. It's done then.
That's not far away, man. Anyone that hasn't
It's
played,
interesting that
anyone that hasn't played the first one, I'm looking at you. You know who you are. not you. You know.
Yeah, I mean, what do you mean? Breath of the Wild.
No, Chicken Spring.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
needs to play the
yeah.
first one. He's got time.
Definitely, you can't. Yeah, you cannot
But,
ignore that game.
yeah, I'm actually Goldeneye, man. Goldeneye. Can you believe it? They just literally just announced it.
I'm waiting for them because always after the stream they usually announce like official, like extra information on each of the games.
Like a treehouse.
Yeah, normally they give you like online they'll give more.
I think all the
Info.
traders will get their own videos, on the.
Yeah, so May the 12th, 2023, Tears of the Kingdom,
I can't get used
the
to that
sequel
name.
that everyone's been waiting for. It's
Tears
kind
of
of
the
whack, innit? I'm not down for it yet. I'm always ride or die for the Zelda, but that does kind of whack.
Hey, no Metroid information, no Metroid.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Prime.
Do you know what? I will say this now.
going
All right, fair enough. I'll take an L on Zelda. I think that's going to be Switch game. But I'm guessing Metroid's too good for Switch. I reckon it'll be this Pro.
Where does that sound?
The
familiar?
sequel to the... Or,
Oh wait, Breath of the Wild.
yeah, no, I told you I'll take the L. I'll take the L on Breath of the Wild 2. But for Metroid in particular, I think they want more power. I don't think they're...
No, they
But then again,
they promised that one on the Switch, right? And then because of the delay of the restart, they apologized and they had to do that restart. So I believe it's going to be.
I'm not sure,
It's gonna
I'm
be
not
a
sure.
cross-platform game where it's going to release on both old Switch as well as the
Maybe.
new edition of the Switch.
True,
It's gonna be
true.
like your Zelda Breath of the Wild, how it
But
came out in the Wii U.
Zelda's gonna hold that time. Zelda's gonna hold that. Zelda's coming out in the middle, like March, just before summer. That's gonna be months and months of gameplay. Like it's not gonna. They You're looking
But
at
did you
maybe Christmas,
see the gameplay
probably.
looked really good. Like before, we
Oh,
only
of
had
course. That's what I said. Yeah, it'll be months. We'll have months and months,
we
man.
couldn't
It'll
even
be
see
insane.
Link before properly. Remember, it was mainly his back. But now we got to see him running, from the front, and it was like
Yeah, it was very,
the
very
detail we
cryptic because
saw.
you got this multi-armed god, and Zelda's like lying down like she's
Did
sacrificed
you
or
see
like asleep.
his arm? Was it both intact? Because
Yeah, but in the original trailer, he had like a weird arm, didn't he?
yeah, like it was like burnt off or something. So I
Yeah,
think in this
so I
trailer
need
I
to watch that
saw him
trailer in
running.
HD. I need to see that in HD. We're gonna go to Nintendo's official channel and see that in
He looked
HD.
like he was proper like normal running in this one.
It was a good direct,
But
man.
yeah, I mean, people have got.
There's a lot of RPGs, a lot of RPGs.
I saw
Like,
some people stating this as a partner event or like marked as partner event.
because they mentioned there was basically saying
But this is a legit direct, isn't it?
um
This is no partner
this is a legit
event,
one. Yeah, no, this is a legit one. This was
and so
a
it
hundred
should
because
be for the
remember they
amount of
did.
stuff we saw.
Oh, here we go. 4 minutes ago they dropped the trailer on the official channel. All right, let me see this shit in perfect quality. Yeah, so what that means maybe for the next anniversary we're gonna get the Zeldas that everyone's been waiting for.
Next anniversary.
But yeah, they're not gonna give it to us straight
Oh
away,
yeah,
right?
I'm still quite shocked about that. They didn't release
Yeah.
any information about the Zeldas, which is
Okay, so this big creature, we can do some lore. It's like a weird creature, and it's got one, two, three, six, seven orbs. The princess looks like she's sleeping, and another princess.
oh man,
Okay, she's doing some theory crafting. Right, he's still got that weird hand.
he has
His
yeah.
other hand has got that thing. If I pause, oh no, no, wait, no, it's normal. It's normal. Is so maybe that's later in the game. We don't know, man. They're keeping a lot secret, but
Hmm, bro.
having the overworld and the underworld, that's epic.
They didn't give us a date for Goldeneye. I'm still thinking about that.
So you got a
Coming soon.
glider to go up and down.
Coming soon, man. Coming soon.
Yeah,
No doubt about it.
this is gonna be a big game, man.
Yeah, I mean we still got time for that one. That's in May.
I mean, and also, I think people we're too eager for news. Like, there's months of content they just released. Why does everyone want more, more, more? Like, they've given you all these 64 games. Yeah, I know Zelda fans are missing out. We want the old Zeldas, but they don't have to give it to everyone yet. They've given you so much. Like, literally, if we can list this direct, they gave so many games in the space
Yeah,
of like the next 6 months.
and
There's
I
a
think
lot of my games.
I've never seen a time where we've had so much Zelda content in one console for like one
Exactly.
after other, and it's like normally if there's like a drought of Zelda games, they could potentially re-release some of the older stuff, and that would make more sense because then it will give them a reason to have like keep Zelda in the limelight. But when we're getting Breath of the Wild 2 essentially coming out, in the next couple of months, sorry, in next May, it makes you
Mm.
think like you've already got Breath of the Wild. We're gonna get the second edition on the same console. You know, there isn't
Well,
a
technically, you know
huge
what?
gap.
With Breath of the Wild, like I kind of give respect for this one to be the Switch Breath of the Wild because the other one, technically, we've got to admit, is a Wii U port.
The
Like
support,
it was a
yeah.
Wii U game. It was a Wii U game, and obviously cross-gen, but mainly we knew because of the way development works, it was a Wii U
As
game.
in,
But
after
this
how
one
long
is
it's
the
been
one
in
with the
development, it
Switch.
definitely started off
Exactly,
on the Wii
exactly.
U. Now they can stretch its legs
So,
and actually, build upon Switch hardware
yeah,
and
yeah,
make it look even
definitely.
better than what it could be. Because obviously they did the best they could for a Wii U title, and it does play way better on the Switch. But imagine with the Switch content and what they learned about the Switch now, what they can make of it. But yeah, as I was
Okay, you know
saying,
what? I wasn't paying attention. It was all buried in the fuzz. But they announced Octopath Traveler 2.
I think I saw a bit of that. I saw a bit of
Yeah,
that.
I just it's
Is
a
that new?
it's a
Is
big
that
deal. It's a big deal. Yeah, brand new. They've only got the original one and the mobile game, which is a prequel to the original game. So this is an official sequel.
Nazin, did we not have this information? Do you not know about it already, or this is like the first time we've heard of
Nah,
it?
first time.
Okay.
First time. If you go on the official Nintendo YouTube, they've got all the trailers separately up on higher quality,
Did the first
and you can
one?
see it says announcement trailer. It will tell you it's an announcement trailer if it's brand new.
The first one is not exclusive anymore, is it? It's been released on other platforms, right?
The first one,
Octopath
I still
Traveler.
think is exclusive.
No,
Nah,
it's
I
on a
would have got it.
PC. It's on a PC, right? I've seen it on
Oh,
Steam.
PC. Sorry, okay, yeah, PC. It's on Steam. Yeah, that's. But then you know what? I don't count that. I know it feels bad to the PC people, but I don't count that. It's like when Sony say, "Oh, we're gonna do PC and PlayStation."
No, I mean
I'm
that,
still counting as
that's
exclusive,
that's
but,
them,
but yeah, I get you.
basically
I get
dropping
you.
down their exclusivity arm, like it's no longer
Yeah, yeah,
tied
yeah,
to one
yeah, yeah.
console. I
For
mean,
real.
I would have
Yeah.
liked it for it to remain on the Switch because obviously it just feels like a nice, a proper Switch exclusive from Square Enix that makes sense.
Oh,
But
there's. Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure it's come on other consoles as well now, maybe. But
Oh, definitely.
yeah, it looks like it's going to be another timed exclusive, and then it's going to come onto the PC again, like the first one did. I thought the mobile version was the full game, but just in mobile port.
No, the mobile version was a prequel, so it's a bit of a piss take because it means big fans have to get it because it's the
Yeah,
prequel story.
that that that,
Yeah, so you
that
kind of
sounds
you
like they're
can't
gonna
avoid
port
it.
it. They're
You
gonna
can't
port it back
avoid
to
it.
the
If they put,
Switch.
oh no, if they put it back to Switch, that's great.
I
that'll
feel
be
like
dope.
it's gonna
But
be a
um,
port job later on. Like how
I hope
games
so,
come
man.
like
I
one or
hope
two
so.
years
Like,
after. It makes sense. It will
so
port
what
it
is it?
over.
It's like we reached a peak time in gaming where every company now has to have multiple farming games, like farming RPG sims. Like Final Fantasy 14, the online one, has just added a mode, like an expansive mode, which is like an island sanctuary, which is purely Animal Crossing type thing.
When you say
We've
farming,
got,
do you mean like grind? You gotta grind in the game.
yeah, you got because there's got the four-player one, Fae Farm. They've announced Nintendo this announcement,
Mm.
and they've the Disney one, Disney Dreamlight Valley, which I've looked at some impressions online, and everybody says it is not a cash-in. When they first saw it, everyone assumed it was going to be like a cash-in game, but apparently it's expansive enough to be something worthwhile for Disney fans. Like,
Wow.
but then you've got Harvest Stella, which is farming but with RPG battle. So this is all these, but the one they announced here was Fae Farm, which is the four-player farming game, like a multiplayer element to it. So yeah, it's a weird time where we're just getting multiple farming games.
Bro. So any highlights? What would be your highlights? And then we'll
Okay, so
finish
top
stream.
with Zelda, obviously. Zelda, obviously, is
Yeah,
a
the Breath of the
is a
Wild
is a great finally get a
2
title. Tears of the Kingdom.
title
We have
reveal.
to get used to you have to get used to saying the title now. Tears of the Kingdom.
I mean that doesn't sound like it sounds like a sequel title, but it doesn't sound like a sequel title to Breath of the Wild. It sounds like Tears of the Kingdom should have had its own version.
Yeah, but remember, Breath of the Wild came out of nowhere too. When Breath of the Wild first dropped, all of us are like, what,
Like
really?
Tears of
Like,
the Kingdom, like Cries of the Kingdom, Tears of the Kingdom.
I
Like
know what you
it
mean.
feels
I
like
know what you
it's
mean.
a sequel to a different title, not Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, the
Like
old days. Yeah, I
it
get
doesn't.
you.
Yeah,
All
like
right, so yeah, actually more hype because I know Zelda's a way away, and I'll build my hype closer to when the game's out. I think
I mean,
my highlight will have to be
Ocarina of Time, Majora's
the golf,
Mask, different
the golf
names, right?
patching. Yeah, true. The
I f-
golf patching is good. Fire Emblem, but I think actually, yeah, my main squeeze in this whole thing was the fact that Nintendo have exclusively got the remakes of Front Mission 1 and 2. 2 has never been released in the West at all. And the third one is announced to be in the works, which I have on PS1, poured loads of hours in, and it's actually my favorite,
Front Mission.
like one of my favorite strategy RPGs. So the funny number one, I don't it was on SNES. I hardly remember it. I remember playing it on emulator. So this will be like the first time playing through it properly. Two never came out over here, so that'll be a first time. So now I can compare the three properly, but they've been done up to have like really good graphics.
I mean,
So
to get it
It's
translated as well. It's going to be an
yeah,
English
that too, that
version.
too. That's a
That's
big deal. That is a
I
big
love
deal.
games when they get released for the first time from Japan because it means that a we get a fully translated version without having to use like emulators and patch jobs, and two it's a
Hmm.
remaster for the newer platforms, so you don't have to bring out older generation hardware just to play it. So
Yeah, for sure.
that's definitely a good plus. I mean, I
And
would
that new Fire
say
Emblem looks good too.
I would say one of my a few of my highlights are the N64 games that were released.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
it's obviously the biggest one being Goldeneye, like my childhood
yeah.
game. I
1080
had
GoldenEye.
N64,
Yeah, yeah,
but to get
yeah.
1080 snowboarding right, classic is. I was actually asking about that one because we got Wave Race 64 recently, and I was like,
Yeah,
we need
yeah.
1080p.
1080 is the one.
That's
1080
come.
is the
We
one. Yeah.
need like the original Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. I didn't think they would do that because obviously I thought because of
Mm-hmm.
the Pokemon Company, they're gonna keep it to some of the basic like puzzle games that they release and something like that because I didn't know how much
So would you say
of a
now
of a
with Mario Kart and this, would you
that's
say now the expansion pass is worth it now? 100% for people. They can't avoid the expansion pass now.
I think the expansion pack is definitely a must buy. I personally um, was okay with the content at the beginning when it was launched purely because we have the family pack, so we divide it amongst a bunch of us. So for me it's nothing. It's like it works out to be like less than £8, less than £8 a year kind of thing. So it is ridiculously cheap. If you're buying it individually for yourself, you have to pay a lot more.
How much is it a
Um,
year for a regular person, like a
Prices are a
one
bit.
user?
Prices a bit. I don't want to talk about prices because obviously I don't have
Oh
the
yeah,
in
yeah,
my
yeah,
head, so I
yeah.
don't get the right
Oh, so okay, cool,
information.
cool.
But
Yeah, no problem.
obviously,
So, yeah.
individually, is X
I
amount.
mean, it's worth it
And
if
then
you're
when you
getting
get a
what you're getting.
bundle,
Like, but wait, yeah.
yeah, when you get like a family plan of it, basically you spread it amongst. I think it's 8 people, so it's crazy cheap when it comes to it. It's a bit like when you spread out your Netflix.
But what I need to see, like, is a calendar. I need to see, like, like in terms of what's coming out in
You
order.
got the Mario Kart 8 roadmap of all
Because
the
it's,
content.
it's,
Yeah, it's
I mean,
coming
not
on
just
this
Mario
year
Kart. I
next
mean,
year.
it's in all the games they announced. Like, I want to know
You're
like the
gonna.
layout of all these games that have been announced.
I've
Like,
come to
because
the
it's a lot. It's a
assumption.
lot.
I've come to the assumption that basically every major first-party game is gonna get DLC free on there. So you've already got Splatoon 2 DLC on there.
Oh,
I'm
of
pretty
course. And
sure
Xenoblade 3's just dropped the expansion wave for that.
that that is not on the DLC for it's not on the expansion pack. At
Well,
the
it says
moment,
expansion pass wave 2. Does that mean you have to buy that individually for the game?
no, does it say that it's coming on the
Yeah, on the announcement it says Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass wave 2.
That's saying wave. Okay,
You
expansion
need the
pass.
expansion
Okay, so
pass,
that
so you
means yeah,
probably
yeah. So if you get the expansion
yeah.
pack, you do get the additional DLC. So that's pretty cool. That means that's included for free.
So that's their way of saying, like you have to
What I
invest in
know at the
this because
moment,
your
they've got
games will
the Mario
benefit.
Kart DLC, they've got the Splatoon 2 DLC, and they've
So,
got
yeah,
Animal Crossing
Splatoon
DLC
definitely.
free on there. So for me, it's always been a deal for me to have that. But what I'm saying
Oh yeah,
now
of course,
is
yeah, of
that
course.
you've got a lot more content for the same price. They haven't increased the price, so you've got way more content, especially things like GoldenEye being online. Or every pretty much every classic game that's coming on the Switch, they have a form of online. Not every single one, but majority of them
Hmm.
do. Like all the SNES and NES games, if they're multiplayer, they've incorporated that. You can also share the controller and play online using the same game. But with the N64, they've actually implemented online features where games didn't have it in the past. So 4 players online is pretty mad. All the Mario parties are going to have online play, which they never had on the N64. That's what I'm assuming because they've done that on other N64 games where you can play online for the first time ever. I mean, obviously, if you get an emulator, you can possibly do something like that. But this is someone that has. It's like a box standard now. If everyone gets the expansion pack, you all have these games now, and there's no like issues about, oh, what version do you have? What version do I have? We all have the same version,
Yeah, of course.
so it makes it a lot more easier for you to play online. I'm hoping they will release, um, the Smash Brothers 64, because that's the first game that got me into Smash Brothers on the 64. So that's
Right.
another one that I would love to have. But man, like the games that they announce are like the ones that I wish they had from the beginning. Like these are the games that
Yeah, but you know,
I
it's the
grew up
same as
with.
the argument. Like people put the argument across on PlayStation for the expansion pass not having enough PS1 games. I kind of agree. It is really skimpy on that. But at the same time, as gamers, like when you're talking about having like massive backlog, I've got low modern games to play. I've got PS4 games to play like that I haven't touched. When you bring out the cleaned up classics again, you have to give me some breathing space. Like if they bring out five a month, cool. I'm all right with that.
But yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know what you
If
mean.
they
Like
said
if
to
they
you,
release
if they
20,
say to you, oh, here's the entire like library of PS1, here, take it, you're gonna be lost. You're gonna be like, oh, damn, like where do I start, kind of thing.
I get what you mean. It's like drip feeding
Mm.
it, but in a way where you have the time to actually breathing room to actually play them if you wanted to play them.
That's it. That's it. So put one action game in there, put one RPG in there, put one racing game, like curate it properly, like make it generally games that because you can tell which games people want because of the sales. They've got that data. They know like which are the popular games through forums, through sales, through like let's plays, so they can figure out right if they've got the right people like thinking about these things.
I
But
think
Fire
yeah,
Emblem's
makes
like
sense.
January. Fire Emblem's January, the new one.
Bro, I just realized they didn't announce anything about the Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 having online, which I don't think
Oh,
that
good
game
point.
ever had online. It was like a local Pokemon battle game that you play on one
But
system.
didn't you import
GoldenEye
your
specifically said online play
online?
enabled
Yeah, yeah,
multiplayer.
yeah.
So the games that didn't announce it, like Mario Party 1, 2, and 3, didn't actually say that. So now I'm not
So probably
sure if they
local.
will have it. It might be just a local thing, yeah. I know certain games have got it. Like I think did they
Or
announce?
maybe have a look at on the official channel. You can. They've got like a video for all of
Because
them
I think
separately.
I think Star Fox 64 that one has online now on the Insta4 app.
So has there been any that have never had online
Yes, so
of
certain
the
games
on
that never
64?
had actual online over the network have
They will
now
be left alone.
they've
Yeah.
implemented some of them with a new capability, which
Oh, a
makes
game I missed as well was a Fatal Frame, the one that never came out in the West.
is that the one where a Capcom game where you take a picture and they die?
Yeah, well, it's not really Capcom. I think they licensed it, but it's a Tecmo Koei. The guys did like Ninja Gaiden and
I
stuff.
thought the
That
Wii
company.
version
But yeah,
came out on the Switch. They made a
no,
port of that.
that's a different title. There was a title that never made it, and this is the one.
Is it a, f-
That's why they
was it a
like. That's why they
sequel?
gave it its
Is
time.
it a prequel?
It's yeah. It's it. But they're all like. I'm not 100% sure because it wasn't my kind of series. I played the very first one when it came
It's
out,
meant to be
but
a
I didn't
survival
play all of
horror, isn't
them.
it? It's a
It's
survival
good
horror.
because basically
It's
you
too
don't
scary.
see the ghosts as you're going through the stages. You don't see any ghosts. You can hear them and you see like a blur. The only way you can see them in detail is if you go first person
With the
holding the
camera.
camera.
It's mad.
So it's like jump scare. Like they
Constant
force you to
jump
have
scare.
jump scares.
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
it's really effective. It's
that's
really effective. Like it
that's
is.
a really cool trick. I think that's definitely a good trick. Um, but yeah, I mean,
To get
To play GoldenEye online, I mean, I'm telling you, like we would play that four-player split screen at home all the time. Now we will play online where it would have the feature of split screen still, so you can still see what they're doing. I don't think it's going to be first person in that sense. They're going to keep the split screen on there, but be able to connect with your friends and family. So me and my brothers, we can all play from
That would be a
different
laugh.
browsers.
It's brilliant because we used to do like
Man,
remember that game got abused so much. People used to do matches where like you only use knives or you only use
yeah,
proximity mines. Like we
slaps
used
on
to
there.
yeah, it's hilarious,
We used to play with just
hilarious.
proximity
Like
mines as well. Just
that's it,
one of
that's
the
it. A
ones that
golden gun. The
squeezes.
golden gun was really fun.
I
The
think that's
golden gun was
yeah.
like one hit kills.
Like
That was really fun. So
my
yeah,
favorite
it's
level is like stack or no or library where it has a stack and the basic
yeah, yeah.
combined.
Do you know it's going to be one of those games where like I don't remember the title, I mean like the names for each stage, but as soon as I've got the pad in my hand and I'm in the stage, your brain will just
Oh,
click and
I
you'll know
know.
where you hid.
Damn
And yeah, and that's
facility.
it. Yeah,
Like
Dan was cool. Dan was
there's
cool. Actually, I like
so
Dan.
many
I like Dan
levels.
a lot.
The one with the
Facility, was that the one with the where you can go in events?
it
Was
comes
that
out the vent.
Facility?
Yeah, yeah, in the toilets.
Yeah, yeah, that was my favorite. That was my favorite one because I used to use Odd Job.
Damn. Yeah, I love
Yeah,
that
it's gonna be
song. I love
brilliant.
that one.
It's brilliant.
I'm excited for that. I'm just
That's Nintendo have a strong lineup, man. They've got a really, really strong lineup of games,
no
like for everyone.
no physical release, man. That's the only sad thing about it because obviously it's
Yeah,
all
what about this
online.
front mission? The front mission is probably only digital, I'm guessing. The remake. They never said anything about physical editions. I'm assuming it's just if they don't say it's physical, it's only online?
If it's a oh wait, that's not a like a online like part of a
Because it's not on
service.
any other
It's
console. I think they've got it exclusively,
no,
a lot of some of
they
these
could
games,
then they
Nintendo.
could release a physical. They don't have to
Okay,
say
cool, cool,
they
cool.
don't have
Alright,
to say
alright.
physical. If it's an
Yeah,
individual
I'd
game on the
really want a
eShop,
physical. I'd love to have a physical
if
version
it's
of
on the
stuff. Like,
eShop,
yeah.
then yeah, they can release a physical at the same time, or they might keep it exclusive on digital until later on. But that's all right. It's the ones that come in with the N64 Online app or the SNES app on the Switch. Those can't be sold
Oh, for sure,
separately.
for sure.
So that's the sad point. Like even I can't even buy GoldenEye separately on the eShop because it's part of the N64 app, which makes me a bit nervous because it means that because that game is played with licensing issues from MGM or that
Oh, 100%.
this company part of Rare, which is now Microsoft, part of Nintendo, because of the issue. I'm just so glad that they managed to iron it out and managed to get a deal. But the fact that it's still played with those issues, there's a chance that if it moves on to in the future, they might have to remove that due to licensing. So we might lose
Ah,
it.
yes, you're right.
That's the one thing that I'm a
Yes,
bit
you're right,
concerned
yeah.
about.
Oh, but when you have Switch Online stuff, you can download it onto your Switch, right? You just gotta make sure you never delete it, right?
You can't. That
Or is it
works.
streamed? Is it streamed? Oh, is it
It's
streamed?
let me think about this. It's not streamed. It is running on your Switch, but it's locked behind the app. Does that make sense?
Oh, so obviously,
If
yeah,
you
they
download the
delist it,
app,
then
it
you
updates the
lose the
game.
power. Yeah, I
So
get you, I get you,
whenever a new game
I
gets
get you.
released
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's an
I get you,
update,
I
you
get you.
get the icon. But
Ah,
for example, whenever you launch a game, it will always check. It will say checking to see
yeah.
if
No,
you
no,
can
no,
play
I get
this.
you, I get you.
So
Yeah,
all they have to do is be like
remove it.
remove it, and then it will say you can't play this game, even if you have it there.
But
If it,
that game is so big. They should have done a physical version. It will sell so well.
but
Like people would want a physical version of that game.
the fact that they can put it onto a Insta4 platform, they're gonna make so much money because of the fact that they can
Oh,
sell
everyone's
the
signing up.
expansion pack, right?
Everyone's signing up. Yeah, everyone's signing
And
up.
that's the big
100%.
push, I think. They said coming soon, so it might not even be this year. It might be next year. But
Mm,
usually they do a big push towards the end of the year to get people to sign up for the next year. So
yeah,
that's why
yeah,
people think that there might be a GameCube or something like that coming, or Game Boy. There's a lot of people talking
yeah.
about Game Boy, which
Mm.
didn't show up. No Game Boy
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I
Advance,
think the thing
Color.
is, as we said, I think it's our argument with the PlayStation thing too. I think the drip feeding thing is the concern. They have no interest in just giving everyone everything all at once. I
Yeah,
think there's always a content drought, right? Like in any console generation for any console, there's always a point where you have drought of releases and stuff.
because the
That's the
devs have
smart
so
time.
long between games,
Exactly.
so it
So now they
makes
can be
sense.
like, bam, fill the gap with, oh, here, we've got a ton of Game Boy
Which
games.
is why I
Bam,
think
here we've got SNES and
like the Zelda HD collection, they can easily do that at any stage because it's an easy port job because they've already got the
there we
HD
go.
versions. So why release it when it's like compact with so many titles, especially Zelda titles that are coming out, like the
Yeah, so you have what? You would have Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, which are long games. They're not short games. You play them and then
and
the new
like
Zelda's
obviously
out in a
the
couple of months.
The Wii convert that came on the Switch with the Zelda one.
There we go.
I haven't played that
Hmm.
one yet. I've got it, and it's like let me finish that one off, and then I got Breath of the Wild coming part two. So it's like it doesn't make sense. They need to make a lot of money from it. They also need to put in a window where they've got time for people to play it. And if there's a big Zelda drought, which there isn't, then they can just chuck it in the middle, and then it won't be a Zelda drought. Anyway, guys,
Exactly.
let's end this stream. But it's been fun.
Yeah, come up, man. Yeah,
Let's see what Sony State of Play comes up with. But yeah, hope you're
yeah,
doing well, man.
yeah,
Thanks a lot for coming on,
yeah,
and
no problem.
I'll catch up with you. I'll catch up with you later. But thanks a lot for watching, guys.
Yeah,
Until next time, take care,
no
guys.
problem.
This is my mate Hassan
See,
and myself. See
take
you guys
care.
later.